Fuck that shit. The Sentinel's Playground presents a weekly Doom 2 multiplayer event, the Sentinel Sessions. Boom! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is once again time for a Sentinel session. It is a Friday again, and this whole week felt super fast. I feel like I'm still in the previous Friday when we hosted the Alpha Delta Invasion session's second part, but yeah, I promised that last week another PvP session, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're doing even more Deathmatch. Surprise, surprise. Knowing me, it's the thing I usually do or more likely do in PvP is usually Deathmatch than anything else, but I was scoundering through older stuff that I thought I had hosted even a Eurobros community session of, but I hadn't. I had hosted a Hellforge session of it way back in 2022, and that's a weapon mod called Biohazard Deathmatch, created by Joe Blaze, or J-Bulls, I think he preferred how it's pronounced, but his name is spelled like J-O-B-L-E-Z, and I don't know, he called himself, like, he pronounced his own name like J-Bulls, but I don't know, I'm just gonna call him Joe Blaze, whatever. And he made Biohazard Deathmatch heavily based off of my Insanity Deathmatch. Well, not based off, but inspired by Insanity Deathmatch, and I'm very, very happy how it ended up like turning out. It is just a very, very fun weapon mod. It features a lot of. I could actually just open the Doom World post that I made about it, because it is a fascinating freaking thing. Let's see, there it is. The Doom World post says, we're 2 minutes until we have to start the session, but Biohazard Deathmatch is a PvP weapon mod created by Joe Blaze in 2022, featuring an outstanding arsenal that consists of action movie firearms, century ballistic antiques, futuristic energy and chemical weapons, various explosive launchers, as well as curious prototypes from the real world. Joe Blaze has created most of the actual weapon sprites himself, then fused them to sprited hands and sometimes other weapon sprites too. The mod follows the footsteps of other fast and engaging weapon mods such as Eon Weapons and Insanity Deathmatch, and its weapons guarantee that the going is volatile and frantic, but well balanced and tons of fun at the same time. Yeah, that's the Doomwall post that I wrote about it yesterday. And it is indeed exactly that, and I can't wait to try that out. After 3 years of testing that with him as well. And yeah, we are playing on Eurobros. I kind of hoped that we're moving the PvP sessions over to Eurobros, like the European node of TSPG, instead of the American node that is in New Jersey, which is Painkiller. Mainly because I seem to mostly get like Europeans for the PvP sessions, and I kind of think that we should be favoring the European node more for those. But yeah, I think we should be all set. I'm gonna spread the announcement around about the server in just a moment. I'm also gonna open the voice chat while I'm at it. And let's see. Server looks fine. I think the map list is fine too. Yes, it is. I'm gonna host the server. Announce the event. It's exactly 11 PM here in Finland now, so I'm gonna start the event, announce this shit, and we should be ready to go right after that. Sentinel Discord has the same announcement. Should I ping MDF still for this now? I'm gonna post the announcement, but I already pinged the MDF Discord yesterday. Oh, I don't think I actually included Autobots for this. I should probably do that. Yeah, because last time we played this, it was 3 years ago with this nearly the same config, and yeah, this config doesn't have the Autobots. But while I'm at it, I think I could test the Autobotter mod, which is, I think, a more up-to-date thing. Should probably put the music a little bit lower, I don't know. I'm still having my VMK25 headphones. I kind of feel more like these are a bit more comfortable on the ears than the VMK20s. I think the VMK20s just have smaller cups for these glasses. Oh, but I actually switched my, to these, what I previously called the reserve glasses, but actually, yeah, now I think these are going to be my primary glasses. So I basically bought these, then what are now my reserve glasses, and then a pair of sunglasses that are over there in the freaking other room, and they were a total of 90 euros, well, 89 euros. That was incredible. Biohazard DM, there it is. I should add Autobot. Was it the Autobotter is in Eurobros? Yeah, there we go. Save and host. Although I think the Autobots beta is still like sufficient enough for FFA, but yeah, we shall see how this goes. Switching to this screen. Oh yeah, I gotta refresh the dang old server browser before I do that, and then open this over there. Map rotation should be random, that's fine. There's just a lot of maps that we have to go through, so Sentinel session, there it is, number 29. Nearly done 30 of these already. I mean, well over half a year already. I think when I started these, it was at the tail end of November, sometime around that. Like it was soon after Aiko and I became the new administrators. Well, Aiko became the new owner, and I became community administrator of TSBG. Very soon after, like, that was my first thing to do as community manager, to start the Sentinel sessions. But yeah, let's see how the bots work. I think, oh, player has connected. It's always a player, just a player named player. These are just bots that I'm currently fighting, but player will soon join us. Replace one of the bots. And I hope even more players that are not named player, hopefully, will also join us. I did load my jibbing sound mod with this, and I'm planning to release very soon a new version of that out, consisting of over 1,300 and currently 1,310 different jibbing sounds for the player. But these weapons are just amazing. Like I can see where Joe Blaze is coming from, just inspired. Well, I haven't been inspired by Insanity Deathmatch, because he wanted the action pretty much the same as me, just with a little bit less chaos and with a flavor of weaponry of his own. Hell yes. Oh, okay, welcome Shlog. So Samazera has joined on the voice chat. Hello. Ow. Stipsy's here. Wait. Also, it replaced all of the... Ah, that's how it works. Well, I think that's actually nice that, like, if there are no players at all, it gives you, like, 4 bots, or 3 bots. But if even one player joins, then it just vanishes all the bots. I did look into that, actually. I just forgot that that was also a feature. You can actually adjust that yourself. Like, even if a player joins, you can actually set, like, how many bots are in there still with the others. I gotta open Sunzero's chat here, because he's not using the microphone, but he's hearing me in the voice chat. He just says, hey. Llama. But these weapons are just astonishing. Oh, that actually deals self-damage, of course. Like, most of these sprites are made by Joe Blaze. I mean, he's Franken-sprited this, for example, out of the Doom 64 rocket launcher, but, like, a lot of these, like this jackhammer, it's kind of a shrapnel gun instead, is sprited by him. That grenade launcher I just picked out, that was sprited by him, I think, almost entirely. He's just a brilliant, brilliant spriter. In fact, I haven't heard of him in quite some time. This rifle thing, get some sort of got by Capelli. I like the butchery messages as well. This shotgun he's made himself. I'm gonna change the announcer to something else. I'm gonna have so many, but at the same time I kind of use just the specific ones. All caps guys yelling all the time. Uncle had kind of loud for this, I think, because the weapon sounds and just the sounds overall of this mod are just at acceptable volumes compared to Insanity Deathmatch, I have to admit. Which is a mod that I made. Well, maybe not. I think Uncle Had's announcer is fine. I think what I should have loaded is the Zendro Spree mod. I think that's what I didn't load with this. Keep missing. Picked up like a howitzer. I think it's some sort of it's an AK, of course, but it kind of looks like the RK95 TP Finnish assault rifle that's also used by the military here in Finland. Oh shit. And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, Joe Blaze, I did talk about, like, even the Finnish firearms with him as well. Wouldn't be surprised if he based the design off of that. Freaking grenade launcher. Boom, boom. You do have a set of starting weapons as well, just like in Insanity Deathmatch. You have to go to the player setup menu to change your class. I started with a handgun, but you can actually select revolver, SMG, scattergun. It's kind of like a shotgun pistol that you flip in your hand. Grenade launcher is my favorite. It demands a little bit of skill and a little bit of a low ping to actually hit with things. Because Zenjonum isn't very predictive with the projectile attacks. How do you like your ribs? Magnus particle cannon. It's a bit of a delay in the firing, which might not be a bad thing actually. It's a very, very powerful BFG weapon. It's a revolver rifle. The riot gun is insane. I barely won that. Jangle. It's a nice map to play with 3 people. It's just an SSG.
You've lost the lead.
Oof. I don't have weapon, like, preferred weapon order values set, which, like, I don't know if it's a bad thing at all. Only higher ranked is what I have picked up. Was actually a question marks weapon, I have no idea. But, like, I think all of these weapons, well, actually, no, I didn't select the shotgun there, or this thing when I picked up this weapon, so I guess there are some default values for some of the weapons. Like, I have a rocket launcher kind of weapon now. I picked up an SSG, then switched to that. So it's preferring the more explosive weapons. This is a railgun.
5-minute warning.
Very satisfying railgun. When you can hit with it. Ow. Trackhand. It was a Mexican bolt action I just picked up. Kablooey. Oh. There's the Mexican bolt action. Damn it. Oh. Oh. Mission fail. We'll get him next time. Oh, he didn't die. What the hell? I saw blood, but he didn't die. I shot him in the freaking leg. Doom has no area damage. Oof. And it's very hard to mod area damage to even Zenjonum. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but very hard. Oof. This SSG is tasty when you hit things with it. Split. Ow. 5 HP. Oh, he's trying to grenade me, huh? Pew! Split. Again. Oof.
3 frags left. 2 frags left. 1 frag left.
I think Stips is going around with a fist. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's his way actually. Just every time he's in the lead he has one more frag to do, he's just going around with the fists. It's amazing. Frag limit set to 30, that's probably fine. We have so many maps in this map set anyway that it's fine. Although they are limited to the amount of players. So the larger maps are just limited to more players. Like, I'd say largest is probably a minimum of 12 players. Ow. That's the only player count we can actually get that map. But the smallest maps are like even requiring 0 players technically. They're just that small. They're the kind of maps you'd rather start the server with when you're just gathering players. Oh, what a grenade. Woo! 5 HP. This is kind of why I doubled the health items in Insanity Deathmatch. Like, the value of the health items. Because the strength of the weapons is so immense that, like, standard Doom health pickups just don't give that much health for you to survive. Especially when you've got a volley of pellets from a super shotgun coming at you. You won't be surviving with even a stim pack more health. Unless it was giving you more health. Ow. Ow! Out of my way, jerk ass. The one guy's just in the console there. That's Hailstorm! Oh shit. It's actually set up like standards in German before. That was probably like one of the earlier players named players. Well, I think one of them was Stipsy, but then another one was Hailstorm. It's just setting things up. I missed. Oh, so you can survive that? I think I just survived another bolt action myself. Damn. So there's a chance that it'll still less damage. Boom. That was fast. I mean, I can, with this amount of plays, I'd rather just increase the frag limit. 40 maybe. I'm gonna be quick now. Oh, it's the Snotfollows map. Where Lord Snotfollows is bombing us with his snot. Mark you, well, maybe with these weapons, you'll probably be destroyed very, very fast. Oh. Ow. Well, I fragged myself with a rocket launcher. Note to self, rockets deal a shit ton of self-damage. It's pretty much any Doom mode, really. Oh yeah, if any of you in the stream itself want to join the going, you will need Doom plus Doom 2 from either Steam or GOG, or GOG if you will. And the rest of the instructions are there. It's pretty much all I can advise. I mean, I could probably read the thing for you right there, but it's just like, this is why I made the whole freaking command to begin with. It's just, the instructions are simple, but I'd rather just like have a written command for it, for people who want to join through the stream. Because if I just explain it right here, it's going to be ridiculously slow, and I'm playing at the same time. My mind wanders off in so many places, so there's that command. This plasma gun, like the projectiles are quite slow, but I found they are very, very damaging. I think I could just kill Snotfollows with this. Yep, there we go. The Snotfollows has been defeated. Reap your reward. There should be a BFG in there. I wonder what that is. It's a big gun. Behemoth rifle. It's a freaking elephant gun. Alright, here we go. Shoots an explosive shell. Oh shit, I missed. Sent him flying. Sent him flying. I think that should be staying there. Yeah, okay, the behemoth rifle just stays. I want the behemoth. Oh no, it's another player joined. It respawned Snotfollows. That's the bad thing, but there is a good thing, so it'll spawn another BFG. I wonder why it was coded that way, really. Like, when a new player joins and if Snotfollows is dead, it'll just respawn him. Lord Snotfollows is from the, shall I say, very kid-friendly of Doom, called Chex Quest, which was not sold, but distributed in Chex cereal packs at the time. I think even long after the first one. I think there was like Chex 1 and Chex 2. Chex Quest 1 and Chex Quest 2. Which you got from cereal packs, but then much later, I think 10 years after Chex Quest 1's initial release, Chex Quest 3 was made, and it was just a publicly released Doom Total conversion. I don't know if you got that from any cereal pack anymore. That was me saying penis burner. That's a meme of its own. You get no context for that. That was a jibbing sound for like somebody getting jibbed in this, taking a shit ton of damage and splattering into gory red pieces and thin red paste. It plays a random sound. Project Dark Collide. Well, there's a comfortable map with 7 people, yeah. Drinking more Coca-Cola here. Yeah, it's this map. Damn it! I was drinking Coke. There we go. I spawned with the... I spawned on the Kalashnikov. The Kalash. Ah! Wasted. Oh yeah, there's a Stormtrooper rifle as well. Which is very freaking effective, but you gotta use short control bursts with it. Not really because of the accuracy, but because of the overheat, what I can do. This is a neat mechanic. Especially for a deathmatch where you are mostly just holding the fire button with an automatic weapon like that. Yeah, that's the railgun. Oof.
You failed.
Oh! Damn it. They're gonna get gassed. Damn it. Deadman's rifle. That was the revolver rifle. Oof. Oh, there's a BFG here. Just gotta make a very tricky jump to it. Got the Stormtrooper rifle again. You can get the BFG here. It's the Behemoth rifle again. Okay. Don't shoot it in that close quarters. There we go. Oh. Oof. Gotta get this rifle. No! No! Damn it. Oh, the rifle. The Behemoth. There we go. That was not meant for you, Stipsy, but I'll take it. Oh!
3 frags left.
Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, why did you die? Freaking stair was in the way or something of that explosion. That was chaos. I mean, still, we reached like 40 frags this quick. Holy hell. Or rather, Dino did. Like, the rest of us were at 16 frags, but Dino was doing something we weren't. It was getting good, that's what he was doing. Player shooting up volleys of rockets. That's this gun. Ah, damn it! Just gonna go down the elevator. Oi, oi. Damn it! Giggity. I agree with your Quagmire. Oh my god, what a shot. Ah, I heard there was one coming upstairs. I'd say, like, this mod definitely feels like, and I think Jobless may have also talked about it, he's probably even aimed at this mod to feel a little bit like Call of Duty kind of deathmatch, just without aiming with your weapon. Like, Doom is such a game where, like, if you don't make a mod that makes your weapon's accuracy worse by not aiming it, like, Doom is such a game where you just don't need to aim at all. That's what I love about this mod as well. And deathmatch in general in Doom is just very brainless. You don't need to put that much effort into it, besides maybe aiming, but like even that comes god damn it, naturally eventually. Ow. Wow, what a shot, 7-0. Corpse. Oof. Freaking players everywhere. Oof. Oof. Grenade launcher rampage. Ah, I still got you. Triple kill before I died. Ow. I think we should give this more of a go in the Hellforge as well. And any other like weapon mods that are just close enough to like the sort of thing I've made in Insanity Deathmatch. Like, it's really engaging for even newer players, like less skilled players in Deathmatch. Because the weapons are just so powerful. Same goes in here, like, you just pick up almost any weapon. As long as you can just aim it at a player, then you've got a pretty good chance of killing somebody. Even a veteran kind of player. Although in this mode, like, oh, god damn it. Last map we saw Dino just dominate the match, but right now it's a bit more even. Even I picked up more than 20 frags now. Last time I had like 16. And now it's just a coin flip between Stipsy and Dino. Not exactly. Stipsy's one frag off. I think he's going for the fist. No, you don't. Oh, no, he didn't go for the fist. He usually does. I think he just didn't realize like it was in the lead. God damn it, Samazero, you beat me! Damn it. I've actually gone worse. Samazero has improved a ton in Deathmatch. I mean, I'm not exactly a freaking master at Deathmatch, if I do say so myself. I'm just... I made a Deathmatch mode myself, called Insanity Deathmatch, just so players like like very, very lower skill players like myself would have even a hint of a chance against veterans, and I still didn't improve all that much because everybody else got better. Well, no, Ow. These are the sort of mods I like, especially just where it's a little bit chaotic with the punching power of the weapons, like nearly overpowered weapons. 7 HP. Got grenade launcher. Ah! I got gassed. I got gassed again. Nuclear waste. Horrifically deformed by Stipsy's nuclear waste. That was, I think, it was actually a nuclear waste launcher. That was what it was called. Hey. I want that soul sphere. No, I was so close. No, I got it. Nobody really went for it even after that. Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah, there are melee weapons too. That was a katana, I think, that I got there. It's in a very obscure spot. Shakar! I recognize that boom. I mean, that of many booms that I recognize. And I recognize who it is all the time. Ah. Welcome. We're having a hell of a time playing Biohazard Deathmatch here. I think you'd like this. This is very adjacent to Insanity Deathmatch, in fact. This was made by Joe Blaze, who was inspired by my mod. And you could definitely see that. And the power of the weapons, at least. It doesn't have everything else that Insanity Deathmatch has, like the death explosions and every other chaotic aspect of it, but it is still a fantastic model. Look at the freaking animation of that shotgun. He's made, like Joe Blaze himself made that. No, this is, no, absolutely not. I mean, this is, ow. While it is still Deathmatch, it is quite a step forward from vanilla, I'd say. We don't have really anything special here, besides the weapon mod. We sadly don't have player skins this time. I kind of figured, but this might not be skin compatible, skinnable, if you will. Dino won again! Holy hell. Stipsy was tailing him. The rest of us were okay. Even you, Samsir, you were doing fine, despite the 28 deaths. Funny gun scoper, yeah. It's funny with this drop down, or that hole there. I thought it was an intentional drop down to this plasma gun, but apparently when I heard from Rust King, I think Razgris, that was not supposed to be there when they remastered and went through some things to remaster in this map. I don't think they did much to this compared to the original Aeon Deathmatch version, but they somehow borked this. I thought that was just intentional, but no, apparently not. I thought it was just a neat drop down to the plasma gun, but nope. Machine gun rampage. The machine gun actually has an all fire, and I think just 2 weapons here have all fires. The rest of these, oh, this one. SSG has like 1 as well. You can fire individual barrels. All right. It's important to stay hydrated, especially in this goddamn heat. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but like not just my forehead, but entire face is like shining from the freaking sweat that I've experienced today. Especially today when I went cycling with my brother's kids, and even swimming. We cycled to the shore nearby and went swimming. It was a goddamn. Water was warm and refreshing. Thankfully not as hot as the freaking rest of the weather. But still after that, like... God damn, it is warm here. I still have the fan on, by the way, like, just like last week. It's been just ridiculously hot here. Should be a little bit chillier this week, and like tomorrow and Sunday, and then I think the next week should be a little bit less warm. Here again, like I'll take something like 25 even over nearly 30 degrees as it's been here. Speaking of next week, actually, yeah, I have mentioned it a few weeks, like for a few weeks now, like including last week. Next Friday there won't be a Sentinel session because I am on a music festival, seeing at least 2 bands, hopefully 3 bands. So yeah, that'll be on a break next week. But after that, I shouldn't have anything. So on August 8th. Which is the Friday after that, the Sentinel sessions should continue. The BFG Spam Squad sessions, which happen every Saturday, or should happen every Saturday, there should still be one tomorrow, there should still be one next week. But I will inform the Healthwatch community if there will be one or not next week, we shall see. I mean, tomorrow I should be home by the time the session starts, so no problem there at all. But next week we shall see. I mean, shouldn't have anything. Oh, Samazero gotta go. Thanks for playing.
Lost the lead.
And as soon as Samazero leaves, Shakar joins. Or Samazero is about to leave, but yeah. Hello, Shakar.
Ah.
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 Ah. Where's Proverbial?
I'm ready.
Where's Proverbial?
He is hanging out with his friend as
Oh, no
he does
problem.
every Friday.
Oh, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Ah, it's Kaminsky. Join the server. I gotta read some
Oh yeah,
Zero's
I
notes.
moved my Doom stuff, so now I need to
You're gonna hear it, okay.
figure the pass.
Alright. So Samazero isn't leaving the call at all yet. Oh, God. I haven't gotten this burst rifle yet, actually. There are so many very special weapons in this.
5 minutes.
I think the all-fire shoots a little bit more accurately, so... Hey! Where's the... Ah, damn it! Should have actually stuck with the riot shotgun. There should be either a berserk or... The visor? What the fuck? Why is there a light amp visor in this map? In a deathmatch map to begin with.
Yeah.
That is very much a co-op thing. Or a single player thing, if even then. Ah! That was, yeah, I knew it, that was the railgun. I'm really not sure about the Mexican rifle. Ow.
No skins?
Yeah, no skins. I said that already, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm deaf, Capelli. Also, I'm sorry, but I went to the bathroom and got my
no
drink.
problem, no problem. This is using like its own player sounds and player like death animations. Just like the normal version of Insanity Deathmatch, which I should make up to date, kind of, because I've completely neglected that version over the skinnable edition, which is admittedly the version that everybody is using. But I kind of want the
Do you have to make it differently to be able to use skins?
Yeah, I did. So basically, the normal version has special death animations. special like jibbing death animations even and stuff like that. Its own player sounds and yeah, I just wanted to make a separate skinnable edition and eventually the player skin pack for Insanity Deathmatch.
One frag left.
How do you have those special death animation? Are they just in player form?
They're in Decorate, in the player.
That's no. I meant which class?
In the player class.
Alright. Well, you could just keep it in the skinnable one then, and then just comment that section out, and then you don't have to keep two different.
The normal version was what I started with, and then like they are already two separate versions.
What I mean is, if you keep the, player, the one that's not skinnable, in the same one, you might be able to get away with keeping the same version and then just comment in or out the things that you need, so that you don't have to keep two versions up to date.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah. Well, another thing is that they it's not just the custom sounds and death animations. It's also like player weapon skins.
Oh.
Ow.
Right,
and they work in their own in the weapons specific decorate codes, not in the player's code.
Yeah. No. Okay. Well, then that's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Because Insanity Deathmatch was initially like my learning kind of project with Sentinel. I fiddled with a lot of things, like including the player code and the weapon skins and stuff like that, how they worked.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Oh, hey, Stormflame.
Yeah.
What's up? It's Hailstorm, by the way.
Hailstorm, yes.
I my name.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Riot Shotgun is just a menace.
Yeah, I spent the last week making props. So, Sorry, Kaminsky.
Are there a lot of mods like this, where it's like different weapons in a deathmatch kind of thing?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like different weapon mods for deathmatch? Yeah.
Yeah, like a collection of different weapons, things like that.
I think
a lot
of them have different weapons.
Yeah.
Like the only ones that don't is vanilla. And stuff that's very close to vanilla, they'll have like their normal Doom weapons and then no changes really, but anything else has changes.
Yeah, one very classic weapon mod that has probably inspired so many after it is the Skull Tag weapons, which don't change the vanilla weapons at all. They like Skull Tag, the predecessor to Sentinel as a source port, just added more weapons. Added weapons to like the other slots except slot 3. So the slot 3 had the shotgun and the super shotgun just like in Doom 2, but slot 4 had the chain gun and minigun. Slot 5 has the rocket launcher and grenade launcher. Slot 6 has the plasma gun and railgun. Slot 7 has the BFT 9000 and BFT 10000. So Skull Tag essentially added weapons to the other slots. And then,
but
then
to
it
answer
added...
your question, yes. Most of the mods have different kinds of weapons, except like very vanilla. How many they have entirely depends on how many they felt like adding.
Yeah.
Like Insanity Deathmatch has 10,000.
Yeah. Well, it has a lot. Not that many yet. It has a lot.
Yeah.
I see.
Like Insanity Deathmatch is my debut project to Sentinel weapon mod that I made. And
Your baby.
Joe Bliss's Biohazard Deathmatch, which we're playing right now, was actually inspired by that. Oh shit! Like, mainly the overpowerness of the weapons of Insanity Deathmatch was what inspired. Yeah, was what inspired this mod. But Joe Bliss added his own flavor to it. he just wanted to showcase his sprite work with this as well. I mean, most of the weapons he's made, mainly the rifles, he's sprited himself.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Some of the rocket launchers and the shotguns he's made as well. Some are Franken-sprited by him. I'm sorry, Shakar, go on.
I was about to say, it's so weird to not see the nuts in my menu bar.
Yeah, we don't have player skins right now.
I'm so sad. My poor boy, all alone in the skin pack.
Ow. The shock hammer sprite, like the little shrapnel shotgun, I think it was inspired by Wolfenstein 2, the Colossus's shotgun weapon there, the shock hammer.
I always wanted to try like designing a weapon in Doom, but I've been working with like voxel models, which is a whole nother like complication.
I mean, the weapon code function is pretty much the same, except you have to add something that keeps the voxel, which I don't know how to do, but the weapon code will be exactly the same, like the shooting and all that's nice.
Yeah, the code of
really?
Right,
yeah. Just like code is still decorate.
Doom is so fucking simple with the way the weapons work. I mean,
I gotta get on that then.
I don't know exactly how to add voxels to them, but it's essentially like adding a model, which is just you tell the engine that instead of the sprite
Aura would know, and I think you're working with Aura in fact, so he knows all about that.
I mean, if you are working on Alphatius, you can very likely just open up Alphatius in Slate and have a look at the weapons.
Well, I don't know if you
and it will show you exactly how to do it.
Didn't you say in like Blue Sky that it's not Alphatius, but it's a different project now? Like one that's based off it, or
so
Masking Hailstorm.
I don't know.
Really?
Like Aura's indecisive, so he wanted to change the name, but he already invested in like the business cards and stuff, and like, some things he was gonna show off at QuakeCon. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna change it. He did want to change it at some point, though. Like,
well, the way Alphatius is right now is excellent. I kind of like the kind of voxel pixel sort of art. Whereas the new thing you're building, I mean, looks very fine. I just wonder if it fits Alphatius at all, given what it is already. The style that it's at right now and the way that it's just developed right now is fine. As a Q's and journal mod.
Basically everything in Alphatius has been redone from the ground up, pretty much. Art-wise, anyway. It's just a lot of work. I've been working on that like 4 or 5 months non-stop. I wanted to do weapon models, but it takes so long to get a voxel model in. Like I learned the spriting. I have 2D sprites.
Oh, Marcake's here. Yeah. I think even the kind of voxels that Aura has done, he's imported those into MD3s.
Yeah, and the problem with those too is he didn't save the original like models.
Oh crap!
Yeah, so I have no way to edit them. They have to be redone entirely.
Doesn't he remember like what the editor was that he used for those?
Yeah, he showed me the editor. It's just a lot of work. I've been like, I don't do.
Well, yeah, I mean, making the voxels themselves, yeah, it is.
It's a lot of trial and error, I guess. I made them too high res to start. Like, it was like 256 by 256, and then when you put that into voxel, it's crazy.
It's
the amount of work you have to do.
Oh my god, this rifle is amazing. revolver rifle.
Alright, so Hellstorm, what you essentially want to look at is model depth, because you can just attach a model to a sprite, and you can do that with weapons too, and that's, I think, is pretty much what you're looking for. And you can use OBJs, you can use IQMs, MD3s, whatever. But just go to zdoom.org and look at model depth.
zdoom.org/wiki.
Well, yeah, okay, but...
Yeah. Zdoom.org. Zdoom.org sends you to the forums. /wiki after that sends you to the Zdoom wiki.
I'd love to start working on that. I've never, like, there's a lot of stuff I'm figuring out with that too, like how to make the gun feel good, the muzzle flash, things like that. I actually, I spoke with some developers at Diabolical, and they showed me some things, which was really cool.
Did it include Too Good?
No.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what
Kinda figured.
Yeah, the state of their studio is not great,
You've lost the lead.
which sucks, because I would have had an internship otherwise.
Oh no, I wanted the blade. There's a chain. No, chainsaw. I mean, chainsaw spawned there, but it's a freaking. Whatever this thing is. Saber. You smacked somebody with that. Cut someone in half. Holy hell. I missed. Thought they were gonna go in there.
But essentially, my suggestion is boot up the open Alphatius in Slate, go into the weapons and have a look at what it's done, and then in a different file, make a new one, try and recreate it, and then run it and see if you nailed it. And that's essentially how anyone learns how to mod. They open up a different one and then they have a look and then they try and recreate it.
I see. That's what I've been, like, I've already worked with Alphatius, so I kind of know some things, but, you know, little by little, I guess.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm also,
I mean,
I'm doing more than one engine. I gotta learn
It just
from,
occurred to me, actually. I do want to say, like, a fact about, like, Alphatius' art style, like, how good it is, because John Romero himself popped into my stream. This is, like, a month ago or so. And so did Brenda Romero, actually. And he first said, probably because of the player models, or player sprites rather, that it looked like Strife. But he otherwise liked the art style very, very much. The fact that, like, he saw, like, voxel weapon models in there, and the rest of it was still looking like Doom. Kind of. He loved it, so... Yeah, I think, like, with the current art style that Alphatius is at, with the current released build, is probably the way to go.
But Capelli,
But-
Hellstorm literally just said he's been working on the art from the ground up,
Yeah,
which
yeah, I
makes it
know.
different now.
But
So,
yeah, if it was under a different
you're not gonna
name
go
at
back.
some point, I don't know.
So the problem with that is, it's like the player sprites. They're not his. They don't belong to.
Yeah, it's kind of a player skin that somebody made for Doom specifically. I've seen that the player sprites before.
We had we actually had somebody that was doing custom sprites.
Shit.
He made a player model for us, but
How did
something
it-
happened.
Okay,
family
I have no
stuff,
idea
and,
what happened there.
It might not be done in time.
Right.
yeah. Well, I can also imagine if you don't have the voxel models anymore, if you want to make any form of changes, you can't. Or you have to redo them, and then you at that point might as well redo all of the art. If you anyways have to do new weapons and potentially also do player sprites, then you might as well redo all of it. So, I get that.
Yeah,
And,
I made some mistakes with, I don't know, at least things that would take me a lot of time. Because I looked at, what is it called?
Hey, Grace
Sirocco?
Doom.
They have voxels for their guns. I'm like, wow, that's really high res.
Yeah.
I wonder how they did that. They probably have a big team.
I don't
So
know.
I try to mimic that, and the models aren't done. I'll see if I can try to get something.
If you've only just started making them, I mean, I only just started as well, just texturing and making models, then yeah, you're, as we Finns say, you're not gonna be a smith right away when you're born. So it will take time, and what especially
4
you'll
to 5
need
months
for
is not a lot.
yeah, not at all a lot, and what especially will help in game dev, no matter like how small or big the scene is time, giving it time.
I mean, yeah, it can take quite a while to.
But also
Make
taking
weapons.
that time to learn a lot. But yeah, what you will need is just time and everything.
Yeah, and part of it is learning, I guess.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to do a lot of that
And
first before I
that
kind of like.
you need to factor into what you're doing and subtract that from the expected time to make the models because you have to learn. And it is
Like
very important, like especially mentally, depending on whether or not you guys actually have a proper time plan, is to mentally say, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend these 4 months just learning how to import a model, or just learning this, or like just learning, essentially playing around with it, and then afterwards I can spend another 5 months making models, and then I actually expect to be where I think I'm gonna be. Because if you think you're gonna actually make all the models, all the everything in 5 months, and also learn all the programs you need, no.
Yeah.
Just no.
I mean, what I can say from my experience is like in Sanity Deathmatch, when I started making that, I had learned very little Decorat, which is the main like programming language for ZDoom and especially Zenjonum. I had learned very little Decorat before I started working on it, and it was mainly just a learning project. And I had I released the mod. I started working on it around 2019. I released the mod 2 years later, when I felt like it was time. I gave it a good 2 years to like refine both my own skills as well as just make the mod look and feel good. And yeah, I just put in the time. And it still, in fact, isn't really finished. That was only the first full version that I released. I'm still working on the next version for Sentinel 3.2. And I'm still learning new stuff.
One frag left.
Yeah, that's pretty much, at least from people I spoke to,
Hey,
that's
Dino.
what, like mod dev, game dev is like. You're
Yeah.
pretty much always learning. But 2 years with, so you never had like any player feedback or anything before that? You were just kind of like tweaking stuff?
Not really, actually. No, like I only tested like the first server, or with the first server in 2020, kind of at the end of it, and then I joined the Hellforge community. I saw they were doing multiplayer events. I introduced Insanity Deathmatch to them, and that was the first time I got a proper audience and proper like players testing it. That was in 2021. Nearly 2 years after I started working on the thing. So, like, I had first just been building the mod mainly for myself, and just so I could learn modding Doom and modding Zenjonum. And then, like, when I felt it was at a ready enough state, I just hosted a TSPG server on my own, where Aura also joined. That's where I met Aura for the first time. And, yeah, then I introduced it in the Hellforge. That's where I properly got players giving feedback and testing the thing out. But yeah, until that, at that point, I just been testing the mod myself, just with bots and stuff like that, which isn't a like proper learning environment because bots in Zenjonum are very dumb. You need proper players to test it out.
Yeah, of course.
But this is was a multiplayer project, so
I'm worried about that with like some of the maps I've edited because I've put down like, you know, like foliage, you know, different things you could potentially hide behind. People might have used that. The bots don't, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's all for fun.
It's part of it. Although with testing, it is very good that you know like 4 mods of GSBG that might be willing to host it as a Sentinel session for playtesting.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's not as if we haven't already done that with Alpha Aetius a few times, so
well, yeah,
we'd be happy to help
have.
you guys with testing. Because with multiplayer stuff, you really need people, and you need more than once. But yeah, just mentally prepare yourself that it's gonna take quite a while, especially if you're completely new to it. Then just getting familiar with the project itself takes a few months. Speaking as someone who got hired in to do Hellslinger as it was in the middle of production, it's taken quite a while. It took quite a while for me to
You've been in there for
how
like,
David.
and you've been in there for like a year, haven't you already?
2.
2 years? What?
Yes. Yeah.
It's been 2 years? What the fuck?
3 frags left.
Thought it was only so recently. What?
Frags left.
No.
Time freaking flies by.
It does. And like it takes time, especially if you're not full timing it. If you're just doing it on your off time, then it takes even longer.
Yeah.
So
But
if you manage to make some models and also learn the tools in 4 months, that's pretty good.
But I also did happen to
am
like.
the server.
You are the server. What? Yeah, because I have the lowest ping. Yeah, nearly.
Yeah, I actually found out that the server is a shorter distance away from me than Denmark is. Where we used to live. I'm closer to the server than I am to my old home.
Alright. That freaking weapon has a reload thing.
Yeah, it's really annoying because it doesn't start reloaded.
It's very interesting.
I picked up a weapon that was a Pokemon a while back.
Yeah, that was on the melee slot, weirdly enough, even though it's a ranged weapon.
Is that on every map, or was it only that map?
No, like the weapon spawns are kind of, how shall I put it, like in Insanity Deathmatch, they're categorically randomized. So, chain gun, which is a bullet weapon, in this mod, it spawns like bullet weapons, like one out of a number of bullet weapons. The shotgun spawn like different shotgun weapons. Super shotgun spawns different, stronger shotgun weapons, I guess.
I see.
So, seeing as you want to learn how to make weapons, the reason you do that is because then you can have a top class, like the top level class, that is then your SSG replacement. So whenever a map has an SSG, it will take from your pool.
Yeah.
That means you don't have to cater your mod to maps specifically, or vice versa, maps to your mod. You can just replace the typical Doom weapons, which are the ones that everyone places.
So typical weapon mod is really done. It doesn't have to be a multiplayer one either. It's just there are tons of weapon mods out there in GZ Doom as well that do that. And then there are mods like Supercharge, which well, I think it's actually one of its kind. It's a mapping resource first and gameplay mod second, like a weapon mod second. Well, it actually has its own monsters too, but like Supercharge replaces the Doom arsenal, but it also adds its own weapons too. So you can use it as a mapping resource more. There are so many projects
like we did with
built around that. Yeah, Calling Strike is one of them. That was the first Deathmatch project done with supercharged weapons.
Is this compatible with, like, if I wanted to load it up in a campaign? Like, just Doom 2?
In a single-player game. I mean, yeah, but it'll have to be running in Zenjonum, this source port, because this is a Zenjonum mod.
Well, there's a big chance it can run on GC Doom.
Yeah, if it doesn't use any Syndrome exclusive things, then probably GC Doom as well, but...
And you'll find out the second you load it.
Yeah, like if GC Doom will throw an error about some things missing in code and stuff like that, then very likely it's not GC Doom compatible. It has some Syndrome.
I think there's a lot of the Syndrome things that you use for coding that is also in GC Doom somehow.
Yeah.
Like, maybe except a lot of the co-op stuff, but if you have a thing that is not co-op, but then again, why would you make it in Sentinel if you don't plan to use it for co-op?
So I'll find some way to break it over here. Crazy Tony says on my Twitch chat, like, testing is so much fun. You try to check up on things on Doom mapping, and then when the map is out, someone will find some way to break it open.
Oh, but that's what
like
Doom
Doom roguelike Arsenal and combined arms.
You will never ever get everything.
Yeah,
Never.
absolutely not. No. Not at all.
Oh, hey, Crazy Tony, I never even saw that you popped in.
I don't even know what this
I'm very bad
Vine shotgun
moderator
is.
having this.
Yeah, I mean, I did greet him over there. You're
No, I
playing
mean,
at the
I
same
don't even
time.
have your stream open.
Oh.
I need to
God
keep
damn
an
it.
eye out for the bots.
Son of a bitch. I mean,
Maybe we'll
I
finally
think
get those dog viewers.
most of them have been actually just blocked by Automod. Not that well, actually, now that you said the freaking thing for it.
Yep. But apparently I love your little jog rant, so I wanted more of it.
Yeah. We don't want cheap viewers or best viewers. We want the most expensive viewers and worst viewers. The kinds with the monocles and top hats. And sassy
Well,
British accents.
disagree
Sorry,
everything.
British accents.
British. Oh, I got shot.
I love the shotgun. This
It's
right shotgun is a
interesting
little
that
bit too powerful, even I think.
The rocket launcher sprite, pickup sprite has not been replaced.
Yeah, some of these haven't. Like the SSG is also the same.
But then when you pick up the sprite,
It's just different, yeah. There's also an example for you, Hale, like what you can change and what you can leave unchanged, like the pickup sprite for some of these weapons. As you see, like the SSG pickup sprite is the same, but the weapon itself is different. So.
Oh yeah, so that's like
Yeah.
the model that's on the floor.
Yeah, the pickup sprite on
That's the
the
pickup,
ground,
yeah.
in the world.
Okay.
And the rocket launcher sprite is the same. But the weapon sprite itself is different.
I just heard you spawn behind me and I was like, I'm not gonna shoot you so I can go take the BFD and then you shot me.
Oh shit!
I think there were two people. That guy killed
Yeah,
me.
I think. Oh,
Man, that... What's the name of that?
what?
The Golem Seed Shooter.
Oh my.
Oh my. It actually seems like plant seeds, not the kind of seeds you're thinking.
Just get planted too. Plant thine seed between me legs.
Ow! Those kind of seed.
See? Tony knows.
I think the explosive barrels actually haven't been changed. Like, yeah, those are the same as in Doom.
Frags left. One frag left.
Proverbial would cry in stock Doom 2 barrel noises.
Well, as long as it's explosive barrels, I think he's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a, with Insanity Deathmatch, especially a tremendous difference with bots and then with players, because with players I actually, when I did start getting proper feedback, I did notice like what was off with the weapons and the overall balance of the mod, and nothing was like drastically off. Some of the weapons, like the super nailguns in general, I think just felt very, very weak, and it immediately just like every bit of feedback, when I just got the players to test the thing and give the feedback, it just every bit of that just got me super motivated. It's kind of what made me so inactive in Quake at the time. I got so much motivation out of that I kept working on it.
The same thing happened to me. I haven't touched
Yeah.
Quake in a very long time.
I don't think I've touched Quake since last time we played it
5-minute
somewhere.
warning.
I think the closest thing is the QCD I've touched. I have actually never played Quake from start to finish.
I've
Quake 1.
never played any of the older Quakes. I think I did beat Quake 1. But,
It's just really not my kind of game.
That's completely fair. Like, it's
Too slow.
It's
I mean, honestly,
very
Doom
much different.
sometimes is not my kind of game.
yeah, even Quake is very much different to even Doom. Like,
Yeah, but like I
Pace-wise.
like a lot of modern
It's-
gimmicks and
Yeah.
and dashing and all that snaz.
I've
and
always considered
Doom
like,
just doesn't happen.
yeah, I've always considered no matter what Quake it is, it's like proper plays has always been in multiplayer, in deathmatch and team modes and everywhere, instead of single player. That's where like, while I think like I personally like Quake 1 single player, especially Quake 2 single player, I still think even Quake 2 has that right kind of oomph in multiplayer. They are multiplayer games in that franchise. And id Software realized that as well with Quake 3 as well.
I think
Which they made mainly just
would have done a lot
multiplayer.
better than it did if it had like a PvP. I mean PvE, like co-op,
Co-op thing.
a horde mode or something. I don't know. I feel like people like playing that, especially when it's such a hard game to like learn right off the bat.
Sorry, I completely missed your question, Hills. Am I zoned out hardcore?
Oh, nothing. I was just like kind of. I was just saying that I think Quake
Like a
Champions
QZ
would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, with PvE, maybe. Like, I think, if anything, maybe the tutorial could have been better, or there could have been more tutorials than just maybe the one that just teaches you the core things very, very quickly. They'll just immediately maybe forget when you play the game. The community had to make several of its own sort of tutorial groups for newer players, and I was in one of them as well, in Noobs Anonymous, when it was in 2018, yeah, just before I actually started commentating in Quake. I was part of that.
Yeah, I've noticed like almost every arena shooter does this, where when they do a tutorial, they waste a lot of time developing tutorials, teaching you like it's your first game ever, like your first FPS. So it's like, hey, this is the rocket launcher, and like you already know what a rocket launcher is. You know what all these guns do.
Well, to some people, it just may well be their first FPS, which is a hell of a start for the genre. But
yeah.
But still, like,
Yeah, but you gotta make
Then
the
again-
tutorials as if people are idiots, because users and players always are.
yeah.
It is really difficult to get them to do what you think they're gonna do, and they never will. So you
Especially
kinda
game,
gotta treat them like
especially game
idiots to stay up.
reviewers.
No,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
players in general. You'd be surprised at how often you're told, okay,
Yeah.
you need to do this to do that, and then players are like, how do I
How
do
do
this?
this?
They don't tell me, and then
Okay,
they're like, dude, it's
just
right
the
there in
offer
your
of this.
tutorial. Because people just miss that real easy. Because it's text on the screen, and sometimes there's other things going on, and poof, off it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you teach people.
Oh, that
is
previous
also
map was
really
made with
important.
Shadow Warrior textures. Yeah.
So I can give a good example, because I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Survivor. So you
shit.
get a
What a
dash,
spawn.
and essentially the next 5 minutes of traversal you have, you need to use it. They force you to use it. You cannot reach the other side unless you do this dash.
Yeah.
And then by that time, it's ingrained. You need to make the players use it like at least 10 times in very short succession in order for them to remember how to do it. Otherwise they won't. So you need to make sure they keep doing it, otherwise they'll forget what it is.
No, I don't want that.
Because players are like ferrets, they do not remember.
Yeah.
But they go
I don't
brrr.
remember where I even picked this up. It was so long ago, but someone like taught me some things just about how people learn, pretty much. If you are developing a game, like there's important things.
Oh, what a shot!
Like with the sounds, like just things you communicate that are kind of subconscious that help it stick. And it's different for everybody. Like some people are more visual learners. Some people, need to use
Damn it!
the mechanic a lot.
Oof.
I'm trying to remember, it was so long ago. It was with strafe jumping. Like it was back in Diabolical, the G Needle. It had a lot of different feedback for you, like to teach you how to strafe jump. And I noticed I learned like crazy fast. That 1 month it had a beta open.
That is something that QC's tutorial I don't think even covers.
Often
yeah.
you can hit different
Which is an
aspects,
essential movement technique, and it just doesn't cover it, but yeah.
If you make sure there's some
Quake
form
is
of
filled
visual,
with
some
that.
sound, and some feedback that the players can get, it's easier. You need to trigger different parts of the brain for them to learn it fast. Otherwise, just make them do it a few times and they'll learn.
Yeah. Oof.
I mean, it's just imagine you have to teach your mom or your
Shotgun is
grandmother how to
amazing.
use an app on a phone. You gotta do that.
Yeah.
It's that level. And that just is how it is. And it's really difficult. And sometimes people go like, oh, but this tutorial is so low, he's forcing me to do shit. Yeah, because you need it later, you donut.
That's another thing. Making
donut.
it fun, so they don't
Sound like an
notice
Arnold
that,
there for a little bit.
Donut?
You donut.
I think Doom does that well, actually. Like the modern Doom game. It doesn't make you feel like you are in a tutorial, but you are.
Kind of, yeah.
As it introduces, the new weapons and mechanics, things like that.
I like the way Doom Eternal did it, where it actually, I mean, it breaks the immersion of the game a little bit, but then again, it's also fucking Doom, so
And
it's not like there's an insane amount of immersion anyways.
Yeah. Get to the
No,
chopper, you
think
donut.
I
Crazy throwing in the chat.
I don't actually think it's bad that they take it out, that they take you out to make sure that you understand this new enemy, because Doom Eternal is more of a tactical shooter than Doom generally is, which means it's important to know what can kill this. It's a rock, paper, scissors game.
Yeah.
You need this to kill this, and you need that to kill this, and that they need to teach you that, and for that they probably have to take you out of the game.
Soul Sphere.
And then they toss
there's two soul
those
spheres
enemies
there.
after you afterwards, so you can try it out in the game. But they do need to pull you out. But yeah, I think it's a good way. Oh, God, that was awful, that sound.
Ow.
So in Star Wars Survivor, when you get some abilities, you can actually preview them so you can see how they work, what they look like, what they do, and how you use them, before you even purchase them. And it's actually really good. It's real easy. You can just go back and see, oh yeah, how did I do this? Oh, I have to press these two buttons at the same time. And then it's like, oh yeah, right. It's a very, very nice way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it also doesn't work for all games. So that's the thing, you need to figure out how it works for your game. But mainly getting the player to do it a few times is usually necessary.
I missed. Freaking wall in the way. But I sort of get where they were coming from when they were making the tutorials for even Quake Champions, because it's very hard to explain strafe jumping, especially in text, and like you have to just I don't know.
I always laugh at if you ever open the tutorial, the text tutorial, they have a figure of like some dude that is like jumping in a weird way, and that's how they explain strafe jumping. It's
like,
little diagram. Yeah, it looks so funny. Like if you showed someone a picture.
This is how you strafe jump.
No idea what it is.
You press forward and A to go this way, and then forward and D to go this way, like this. And then you move your mouse very, very slowly to that direction. I mean, that was my...
that's how you get... That's bunny jumping.
No,
that's
that's strafe jumping.
Strafe is just forward and then either left or right. If you move your mouse at the same time, it actually does something. It's bunny jumping. I think. But it's not strafe jumping. You don't have to move your mouse.
There are also different, like, different terms depending on which Quake game you're talking about, because Quake Worlds, strafe jumping and bunny hopping are kind of a different thing. And then every other Quakes, which is sort of similar between each other.
I was more just talking about what strafe jumping actually is, not in Quake relations.
Right.
Because strafing is going diagonal. But yeah, and that's the thing. It means
but that was my explanation of that, and like the fact that you press W and D to go that way, and then W and to go that way, and you move your mouse very slowly to those directions at the same time. Yeah, that's how you strafe jump. That's the best I could explain strafe jumping without even showing how it's done in Quake. So the fact that the developers of Quake Champions probably had to explain it roughly like that, and then showcase someone maybe strafe jumping probably still doesn't help. Like, well, how the hell do you do this? So the community made tutorial videos of how to do that, but even then I don't know if all people even got it. It's just a difficult freaking thing to like get a grasp of at first.
Yeah, that you're able to move a little faster if you sway your camera back and forth as you strafe jump. That
you can sort of do the same thing in here as well. It's kind of not strafe jumping. There's a brief delay before you can jump again, but you can accelerate it in the air.
Yeah, how about the bunny hop thing?
Bunny hopping in Quake World is you just press forward and jump. That's it. Don't even move your mouse.
I think if you strafe, it might be. I know it's definitely a Quake thing. If you strafe into a wall while moving your mouse, you will gain speed. Like
that's a Doom thing. Like that's just wall running. Yeah, in Doom.
Sadly, not the same as in Prince of Persia.
No, not that kind of wall running. But even Sentinel has that.
Wall running in Doom, like actual, like.
in a deathmatch environment. I mean, yeah.
Qsman can literally do that.
Yeah, so can Sentinel. Yeah,
Yeah,
so can Sentinel. Like Sentinel has the compatibility option for wall running, classic Doom wall running.
No, Capelli, I meant Prince of Persia.
Oh, yes. You
can do that
that's very true.
Qsman.
Yeah.
You can also climb off walls and everything. I digged around with it when Proverbial wanted to make a Qsman mod.
It's a classic BFG up there. It's a Doom 64 BFG.
You've lost the lead. You've tied for the lead.
Yeah, I recognize a lot of these textures.
These are... I wonder what texture pack this is, but like this whole collection of map sets uses textures from various sources. This probably doesn't use a specific texture set, like just one single texture map texture set.
I like the lever action. It has two different reloads. It's fun.
Yeah.
I think this is probably gonna be my last game.
Alright. Yeah, it's this weapon. Jobless made such a brilliant freaking work on this.
I didn't even realize we had a fourth person in our in the call.
That was probably 7-0.
Oh, okay.
I just realized the weapons have alt fire.
Some of them do, not all of them.
Oh my god. If you get
Okay.
the SMG, try and hold the alt fire. It will just zoom
The
you in and
SMG
out.
is-
It's really disorienting.
Yeah, the SMG is a starting weapon you can choose in the player setup.
Oh, okay, then it's not the SMG. I don't know which weapon it is. It's a machine gun of some sort. With a scope.
With a skull. Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
don't hold the ball fire with that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's what alt fire means to me. You hold it. And
No.
Then, yes.
Not in Doom, like the way Doom
but
coded.
Kenny,
I know,
we
I know.
already established I play modern
I know.
games. I don't play Doom.
I know what you mean. So when there's a scope, you just
There are
hold
modern
on fire.
games with alt fires that you don't hold down.
No, generally not. Oh, well, there probably is, but a lot of the ones I do, the alt fire button is
That's
the
this
block
one.
buttons, and
to
you hold that down, so
Single
that's
click
just
on that.
What game do you
natural.
play?
Me, I play a lot of Survivor games. I'm also currently
Oh.
playing Star Wars Survivor, so that's a action game with a lot of lightsaber combat.
Stormtrooped by Blaster.
I've seen that. I want to try it.
Oh, it's so
Oh, damn.
good. But I do a Fallen Order first.
This
What's that
third
Is that
version
a
2415 could be
Fallen
actually.
Order?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, and it is a lot better. But Fallen Order is really, really good as well. It
Yeah,
just
I
has
played a
some
bit of
more
Fallen Order.
abilities and stuff, and they're really fun.
Oh, the new Nukem map.
I can double jump and then dash, and it is amazing,
You
and
can
I love
texture
it.
map.
But it does have a lot of platforms and a lot of puzzles. Puzzles.
What was the other SMG then?
So you gotta be into that, otherwise it's not just lightsaber combat. But you can eat droids around, which is kind of
The sprite of this is actually from Marathon originally, but Joe Blaze has edited it very, very nicely. Well, I thought this shot shells, but no, this shoots bullets. There's the
But I've
guitar.
actually
Damn it. Guitar going.
no, I've been playing Survivor and then streaming it to Proverbial and one of my friends. It's really fun. Probably one of my favorite games.
Is this the Mortal Kombat song?
This is a tracker that's based off of that, yeah.
Oh. I have the music turned down a little, but I can hear the theme a little bit.
This should be played at high volume. There's a sample that actually says that.
You can't
Sample
tell
in the
me
song.
what to do, compared to you're not my real dad.
It's not me who says that's the tracker that has that sample.
Well, they're still not my real dad, at least I don't hope, because then there's something about my dad I don't know.
Yeah, the tracker music scene. Well, by the way, tracker music is the sort of music I also play on the breaks of my stream and when the stream starts. But the tracker music scene is just an amazing underground scene. Was and still is. But I especially love the turn of the millennium where even this track was made as well. Sort of demo scene. Although it was before the turn of the millennium as well, but still. They liked to sort of rip off certain like popular music tracks and other stuff, but make it sound cool at the same time. Oh shit! I mean, there was a little bit of piratism involved in there because similar scenes or like similar sort of groups also made keygens for games at the time. And they featured like tracker music and video demos on the keygen.
Frags left. Blood frags frags left.
Oh, I got somebody with a katana.
I realized Doom is like filled with that too. It's
Yeah, a lot of the Doom songs are directly
Oh,
almost
yeah.
copied from a lot of metal at the time.
Original Doom
yeah.
songs.
I was listening
at least.
to
Yeah.
a track. I'm like, wow, where do you get that MIDI version of Pantera?
And because
it's
it
like
essentially
word
is.
for word Pantera, or like note for
Yeah.
note.
And then there's the
It's
Barrels of
a lot
Fun
of it
track.
is.
The Barrels of Fun track is, funnily enough, called Bye Bye American Pie, and it's actually Alice in Chains' the hell is it? Them Bones. But very wonky sounding. It's like yeah. Bobby Prince was inspired by a lot of the metal bands at the time.
Lead lost.
Are there
Inspired
voice
is the
lines?
word.
This dude was like laughing.
Yeah, so the additional mod that I've loaded here is my jibbing sounds mod that was it was originally part of, and still is part of, Insanity Deathmatch, where a player gets jibbed. They like play 1 out of, like, at the moment 1,310 sounds. And they're
that's
like,
a lot.
yeah. I mean, I mixed them out of like different games, like mostly just laughing sounds and just satisfying sounds when you just blow up a player with a rocket launcher or something, or just a lot of damage in general in Insanity Deathmatch. And then it evolved into memes, like just playing different memes and the sounds and stuff like that. You hear like a splattering sound first, then there's like a random sound after that. Judas Priest breaking the law jingle we played there just now. Breaking the law. When I killed somebody. And they got jibbed. That was one thing that actually became a thing only a year after I had started working on Insanity Deathmatch. Like, I just wanted, like, the aftermath of hitting somebody with a satisfying rocket or just a satisfying amount of damage. I wanted the aftermath of that just be even more satisfying, like chunky splattering sounds and then some freaking laughing sounds after that or something. This jibbing is funny.
Accuracy.
That was my vision of deathmatch. You hear what?
What is that gun? It's like a green flamethrower.
Yeah, that's the chemical waste launcher, I guess. It's kind of a flamethrower. It shoots chemical waste. Or nuclear waste. I think the Mexican bolt action has random damage. Sometimes you might one-hit kill somebody, sometimes you two-hit kill. Ow. That dude just one-hit killed me with that. But even though the weapons may feel like pretty complex, like this is kind of just a rudimentary weapon mod where it just modifies the weapons. Like with Insanity Deathmatch, I tried to, like, I was learning and like different things in Decorate, so I tried to modify everything I could in Deathmatch. That included also armor pickups and power-ups and stuff like that. This mod doesn't do all of that. It only does the weapons, I think. And then Eon weapons, which is kind of it's a sort of weapon mod that arena FPSifies Doom, which it balances the other classic Doom weapons closer to the level of the SSG, but keeps the SSG and the BFG the same. And then it adds its own. First it added 3 weapons, now it's added like 3 more weapons. But the first 3 weapons were kind of staple arena FPS classics like the lightning gun, grenade launcher, and railgun. And then it modified also armor pickups to be more like, I think, Quake 2-ish? Where even if you pick up like first a strong armor pickup, like the strongest one there is, then you lose some of it, and you pick up a weaker armor pickup, it still replenishes your stronger one.
I'm wondering if I can learn all of that before QuakeCon and get something like new in.
5 minutes warning.
Probably.
Well, I don't know about
It's
before
a lot.
QuakeCon, if it's in how many weeks by now? We're in July.
Like 13 days.
13? Probably
You gotta
not.
hurry then.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can.
Maybe.
To where they try, but I wouldn't
Because
set
Alpha
myself a
is,
deadline.
I would probably pick
I'd have
one
to talk
thing.
with Laura about it, but Alphaeus
Just-
only has, I think, 6 weapons or 7.
Yeah.
It feels empty. It feels like something's missing. Every other arena shooter, it's 8 weapons at least.
Well, I would probably start with just picking one thing, and then that's it. Like, you also gotta be realistic in what you think you can defeat.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll try and make 2 weapons, but you can't even make 2 because, you know, it's too much effort. But one, you could totally make 1 weapon in 2 weeks, if you focus on it.
I'll look into it after this.
I mean,
I'm
there are
also
plenty of
overcommitting
guys.
to a lot of things, I guess, because I'm not doing just Doom. I've been doing like Quake mapping too, or Trench Brew.
Oh yeah.
I'm recreating Blood Covenant and Midnight Guns.
Oh.
And that's been difficult. That took me like all 5 months to start learning just the basics of getting a map together and everything.
That's also way different than Doom mapping.
Yeah, it's much more complicated. Doom mapping, it's so
Entirely its own
intuitive.
thing. Yeah.
By comparison, I love it.
Yeah, they're relatively easier to build as well. I mean, you just draw a square in Ultimate Doom Builder, and there you have a room already.
Yep.
Well, the funny thing about Doom is actually that it is 100% a 3D game, but with all other 3D engines, you see the models from outside instead of, but Doom is from the inside. Like, the void around you is essentially what you would see on normal models, but you kind of make the inside of the model instead in Doom, which is interesting. Something Proverbial said, and it's really an interesting way of seeing it, and it absolutely is how it is.
This pickup sprite is interesting. This looks more like an AK to me. This, what was this called? The Cadillac Commando, but on the hands it looks more like an M4 with a drum mag or something.
Yeah, even when you map in Trench Broom, like, you can't just put a box down like that and it becomes a room.
Yeah, no,
you have
not
to
at all.
make a box and then you start building within that box. I don't know why it's not the default to just have a box there when you open up a map and, you know, you set it that way. But
Yeah.
you have to like put it into a container, which is really weird. But
I mean, I don't know any engine or editor that actually gives you a box to start with. Like, not even Unreal does that. You just have the plane that you can build on, because if you make a box, then like 99 out of 100 times you delete that and then make your own thing, because that box is never ever going to fit the dimension that you want or even be what you want.
Damn it.
And it's just getting used to it. It's learning the workflow of the editor. And then after that, you would probably wait for there to not be a box once you've learned the workflow. But that's also a thing when you start out with something you really you spend a lot of time on, or you should at least, is working out a good workflow for yourself. Because once you do that, everything is so much easier.
Tied for the lead. Lead lost.
And it takes a while to get a good one that works for you. Like, many people can tell you how to do it, but that might not be how it works for you.
Yeah, a lot of it has been me, like, I have to mess around with it first to get a really good understanding. Like I was doing, when I was doing map art and stuff, I was going way too high with the resolution. And people were telling me that, but I kind of just like drawing and I make pretty things and I'm like, okay, let me just draw this and make it look cool. And then I realized when I started putting it in maps, you know, it wasn't as clean as I thought it would be. And I had to figure out the other part.
Well, with all workflows, you start out with something that you think is gonna work, and then it turns out it's not going to, so you have to adjust. And like, every time you work on something, you will adjust your workflow a little bit and update your work lists or whatever you have to fit it more. And that's just how you do. At least that's how you get a good workflow, is you keep adjusting it until you get a good one that works. And you also always gotta crawl before you run.
Yeah, that's true. I think I found the SMG you were talking about. I didn't get to,
Yeah, the one that just, if you hold down the alt fire, it just goes yoom 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 yoom. Also, when I hear alt fire, I'm not expecting it to aim. Not in Doom.
The light machine gun that shoots fireballs?
I don't. It's the one that has a scope.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. I mean, if you hold it, yeah, it'll do that. It's like Counter-Strike.
And that's kind of what I would expect with a scope, is that you hold down the scope button. But yeah, it is, it's different with Doom.
Oh, what a shot. I ran out of cells.
Oh.
Frags left.
Splat. Damn it! Hit that thing with the shotgun. I do love that spas looking thing. Shotgun.
You know, now that I think of it though, like the way I worked, I found out like new things I could do. To kind of push the push what you can do in like a Doom game, I guess. Like the textures I have in the game right now, the whole game is only 300 megabytes, and it's because of the way I'm compressing it. And you know, they're kind of high-res textures. I've been lowering them little by little. But,
I have seen that, yeah.
You know, you could do like a 2K texture, and it'll fit in a 300 megabyte file.
Yeah, small, I mean, textures doesn't have to be big. I mean, Stardew Valley is an entire fucking game with God knows how many sprites and textures and what have you. And it's like also 300 megabytes or 600 megabytes, and that's with the engine and everything. So, you can absolutely make it small. Which is always good. Optimization is always good.
I thought that was the chemical gun. The platinum. Ooh.
5-minute warning.
I think QCDE is like over a gig. I'm not sure.
Could be with all that stuff added up, yeah. Like with all the music and everything, yeah.
They do have a lot of content.
I think the thing that takes up most of the space, I'd argue, is the music itself.
I actually haven't touched music. Like, oh, the whooper! I need it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I want to try it.
It's kind of a plasma gun-like weapon. It's over here. I fired like 3 shots with it, and I got blown up by a rocket launcher. Someone has to be a
I
G.
fired it for like half a second. You die so fast in Doom.
We can kill each other with whoopers.
Does it have right click? No.
No, it just has a primary fire. Joe Blaze did make the sprites of that too.
I
Oh,
think
that's not
I will.
from Pokemon?
Hmm?
That is a Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, it is, I think so, yeah. But he made like
That was
the
not what I
weapon
expected to see
sprites.
in this weapon
Yeah,
mod.
like the weapon in the hand.
Oh, I see.
No, it's a Pokemon companion.
The Pokemon in the hand.
Ah, yeah. Anyways, guys, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dipping out.
Alright, thanks for
I'll see you
joining.
guys.
See you later.
Of course.
We do have about on this hour just joining more people from North America, even South America. Apparently, somebody was Django was from. No wait, no, I thought that was the Argentinian flag for some reason. Splat.
Is this mostly a EU thing, or? Are
I
there,
switched the node every other week. Like every other week, we're on the New Jersey node, which is called Painkiller, and then every other week we're on this one, which is called Euroboros. It's located in Germany,
I see.
southeast Germany.
Players-wise, it looks like it's mostly EU.
Well, it could be also because of the starting hours, but the hours also when the event itself happens. Like I have tried a later hour as well, but like I also have like a sleep schedule to maintain for work and stuff like that. Even if it's like hosted on Fridays.
I like what they did with this map.
Yeah, this is a very Tron-like map. Took a while for me to even get used to how the layout looks like, because everything is just so freaking Tron. It's a little hard to make out like how the map itself looks like, but yeah, I have since learned the layout. There are only so few only so many player spawns on this map, so I've limited it for a small amount of players.
5-minute warning.
That's one thing with Doom I've been noticing, like especially if you're playing for the first time. A lot of these rooms just look like winding hallways. Like you'll die somewhere and you don't know how to get back.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do things with when I map that like you can kind of tell the area, like that part. Some sort of landmark or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what you have to do. You don't want to make every room look the same, with the same textures and stuff like that.
I think this one does a good job for what it is. Like it's almost like the block fort. It reminds me of in like Mario Kart. If you've ever played.
Oh
that.
yeah. But it's distinguishing every like key. I'd even call these rooms, like every key room with different colors, so you kind of know where you are. Like there's an orange area right here, there's a red area up there, green area where I just died, blue area right here. These are kind of the key areas. Gray area as well, gray room.
This LMG shoots fireballs?
They're gonna hold fire with it, yeah. Joe Blaze's imagination was going wild with these weapons, yeah, that's why I love this mod so much, even if it only modifies the weapons themselves. There's so many, like, this revolver rifle is just like a freaking century-old antique. Same goes with most of the other shotguns here too. And then there are like action movie weapons, like the more modern shotguns. And then even real-life prototypes. I think one of the starting weapons is a rocket pistol. Shoots like very, very small rockets. It's the gyro jet, I think. Yeah, this thing.
I've been using that one.
It's a 3-round burst rocket pistol, which actually needs reloading every now and then. Hey, Skeltron.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
And then the SMG is kind of a freaking... looks like an MP5. Oh, it's the reload mechanism. Okay, no, that's definitely not an MP5, but reload mechanism kind of looks the same.
Are you still on?
Yeah, we're still going. I actually haven't been streaming the thing on freaking Discord. There we go. That was a fast match. The LMG is a max. No, not a Maxim, but it's the Mini-Me. Yeah, that's right. But then it's been fitted with like a freaking flamethrower thingamajig that Joe Blaze just figured out somewhere. And then
anything new to oh wait, is this Sentinel Deathmatch?
No, this is Biohazard Deathmatch.
Oh, okay.
Weapon mod by Joe Blaze that we played 3 years ago in the Hellforge, and I thought, god damn, we need to give this a go again. Yeah, feel free to join this one if you want.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's funny that the map has rocket launchers inside that building. Very, very dangerous to use in these narrow hallways.
That's because they're randomized, right? That wasn't intentional.
Yeah, but categorically, like it'll spawn any rocket weapon in those spawns. Like that's normally the rocket launcher there in Classic Doom. It's been replaced by a random weapon spawner that spawns just rocket weapons, launcher weapons. Hi, it's Scientusk.
Seems pretty good.
Scientusk is actually from South America. Yeah, he has his own server cluster in St. Jonam as well. He has more recently joined more and more of these sessions too on the later hours.
How does one make their own server cluster?
I mean, you just either host it on your own machine or have a separate one, and then have like a freaking Linux or Windows machine running on it that can run hours in Jonam server. It's not that hard. Although, like, if you're running a Linux server, you don't know what you're doing there, then that might be a bit more difficult, but yeah.
So, TSPG,
that's running on a Linux system.
Okay.
And on a separate kind of VM, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I need to ask more of, like, Aiko is the technician out of the staff, really, and the owner as well. He knows about these.
You need to code in anything for that, or is this all built in already?
Well, what you have to know if you're building on a Linux system like ours, then you probably have to know how Linux, like the command line system works. The interface works.
On a Linux system.
Yeah, so you need to know specific commands, absolutely.
Do you need a lot of like horsepower to have a server up?
For a server cluster, there is one like ours, and one that's running a lot of players, yes. But for, like, if you're just running a small cluster where you're running the things that you like to run and you don't expect that many players to appear, like, especially not 24/7, then you don't need much of a system. You can just run them on your own PC if you will.
Okay. I have like an old tablet, a Surface Pro, that I don't use it anymore.
I don't know
I'll
about
get like something.
that might be
bigger.
technically a mobile device, and Doomseeker doesn't run on mobile, so that's out of the question.
It's a full-blown PC. It has like an Intel 6000 series CPU. It's a little old.
Well, as long as the OS is either Windows or Linux, then yeah, that's no problem. I don't know if there's a Doomseeker for Mac, so you could run on servers on that too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Windows, Linux, or Mac if you're using Doomseeker.
I'm surprised there's been like so little done for Doom on like the mobile side.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit interesting there. There is Delta Touch, which is kind of breaking Doom's, I don't know if it's GPL or like it's engine license anyway. It needs to be open source, but I think Delta Touch is it's closed source, and on top of that, it's a paid thing that you have to pay for in Google Play or App Store.
Hey, I gotta ask you something, Kelly.
What?
If I make a game on GZ Doom and sell it, it doesn't have to be open source at all, does it?
I mean, I don't know the entire licensing thing, but like, what you can't do is release it on consoles. That's the bottom line.
Really?
Yeah, the GPL license, that's the short of it anyway. That's what prevents it ultimately from releasing on consoles. Although I don't know the entire, like, first of all, I'm no lawyer, and there's like been deeper explanations to that too, that like I've read, but I just don't remember. But yeah, it cannot be released on consoles. No GZ Doom game so far is on consoles. Not even Sulaco, which is just incredible. They've basically taken the GZ Doom engine entirely, like, lifted it from the ground up and placed their own thing in there. But yeah, still, it's
I'm
still running
making
on
a
GZ
game
Doom
in
engine.
GZ Doom right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's called Sunset Street Ninja. I have a version
Oh,
of
yeah,
Xandronum.
Yeah,
I think you might have seen this.
I've seen that. Yeah, they're making it for GZ Doom now. Nice.
Yeah, I'm making the. I actually started the version I started on was on GZ Doom first, but I decided like I was playing it with some multiplayer, and I'm like, this is so good. I'm gonna make a multiplayer version exclusively for Xandronum, and that's what I did. And now I'm working on a single player version that's the map for the hub world is Unreal. It takes the whole map, the entire map space, half of it. The other half is just a skybox.
Right.
You've lost the lead. Tied for the lead.
One problem with Xandronum is like, not only can you release it, can you not release it on consoles at all? I mean, why would you anyway? It's a multiplayer part. You can't sell a commercial game on Xandronum because there's, well, Fmod might be getting replaced by OpenAL, but there's still build engine code in Xandronum.
Yeah. Right now I have like I have a GZ Doom version of Sunset and the multiplayer versions. And a Doom version.
Yeah.
Played on Doom.
How
yes, sir,
how hard was it to convert from Xandronum to GZ Doom?
Not too hard. One of the things is the Xandronum version has custom metal. It has a bunch of custom metal like cauterized.
Sort of metals that are in Quake.
Or like decapitate.
Hellstorm knows Quake metals, like excellent, impressive stuff like that, but catered to the mod. So in Xandronum you can make your own metal system like Quake's.
Yeah,
with a special
I have to take those out of the code,
yeah.
and I have to...
That's a Xandronum specific feature, so it won't work in GD.
Any Xandronum is a specific thing. Like, the one thing is I use TDRR's mod for, he modified for me for Ultimate Mortal Kombat Doom.
Can't find anybody.
To make the bots. And I had to take the bots out completely. Because TDRR made that, I didn't make that.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing that Xandronum has that the GZ Doom version won't have.
Is it gonna be, if you're doing it for GZ Doom, is it gonna be a single player thing then? On that, okay.
Yeah, it will have some multiplayer maps in it, but it's not going to be as feature heavy for multiplayer as the Sentinel version, obviously. It's going to have some a hub world, tutorial, single player levels.
I mean, if you already have a multiplayer edition of it on Zenjonum, then I don't know if you need to, like, excuse me, focus on multiplayer on GZ Doom then. But that's just my opinion, I don't know. It is getting like more multiplayer
it's a secondary feature of the GZ Doom. The main feature is the stuff, but it's gonna have a few maps that actually in the hub world you'll be able to, if you have it set to multiplayer, cooperative or deathmatch or whatever, or if it's in cooperative in the hub world, you could basically press the deathmatch arena. Like you go to a little dojo in the city, press the button, and it'll set you to deathmatch in GZ Doom. Because GZ Doom is actually, that's a cool gun. Holy shit, the Winchester.
Yeah, Joe Blaze made a brilliant job with this sprites 3 years ago.
That's cool. As I was saying though, it's there's a little dojo you could walk to in the city area, and you can press the button in the dojo. It'll teleport you to the deathmatch arenas where you can fight. Set it to with a script to set the deathmatch. Although it's GZ Doom will have a better, VK Doom will have a better deathmatch.
Yeah, I hear Nash is finally working on, or has continued to work on Disdain now that VK Doom's, like, major features are in the engine itself, like shadow maps and, like, shadowed models even and stuff like that. Everything has a shadow in there now, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And now he's working on Disdain again. The demo of it is out and that's running on GZ Doom still, but the full game will be on VK Doom, which is a GZ Doom fork that is even more tailored to game dev.
Yeah, that's that's actually. I'm glad you mentioned VK Doom because that's what I'm using right now.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't have ray tracing, but it has like sector portals for the main hub world. The main hub world's vertically sliced between 3 sector portal things. It took me a month ongoing to make the basics of the map because of the sector portals. It's like a giant hub world slice.
God damn, I cannot aim for shit. Yeah.
Oh, he got you. But it's like a giant hub world map. It's a big city, horizontally sliced between 3 sector portals and stacked on top of each other.
Can barely see anything through this friggin' gas. It's kind of a problem with this gun. I think the gas projectiles need a bit more transparency, but it's fine.
The only problem with my secondary map, secondary hub world, is I gotta fill it with no.
Yeah.
It's massive and it doesn't have anything in it.
Oh, I get 2 with 1. Oh yeah, 1 freaking burst of the riot gun. Ah! Got a bit of armor. Yeah, boom by just 2 frags. Holy hell.
Really good.
This map is Chaotic Field. I think this has been a whole freaking chaotic field of a session. Many chaotic fields have been played so far.
You've lost the lead. You've died for the lead. You've taken the lead.
These guns are crazy. I mean, yeah, that's just DM. It's just deathmatch for you.
You've died for the lead. You've died for the lead.
This is just splash damage. Ow. I think that BFG usually does that, so. Really hit that one freaking howitzer shot.
You've lost the lead. 5-minute warning.
I missed. How did I miss the tracers? There we go.
The lead. You've taken the lead.
Ow. BFG is crazy. This whole rifle might need a bit of a buff.
Alright. I'll touch y'all later.
Alright, see you later.
Clotron.
I don't know what I set the limit of this map to. Probably just a minimum of 6, but this place fine with just 5.
Sorry, I've been a little quiet, by the way. I have
No, it's
food
all good.
here. I've been eating. I forgot what I was gonna say before. Something.
Django tried rocket jump.
Oh, on Android, Delta Touch.
Yeah. I actually don't know. Yeah,
I
if it's
didn't
on
know they
the
were
App Store at all.
violating any licenses.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
I believe the code itself is closed source, but then the price tag itself might be just a violation of its own, which Bethesda really haven't given a toss about, or I don't know if they know that Delta Touch is even a thing.
Yeah, I paid money for that, and I thought I was helping developers. I didn't know they were doing that sort of thing. Is the Quake version of it also doing that, or is it
That I don't know. I mean, if you mean, do you mean is there a Quake 1 version, or do you mean
there
Open
is.
Arena, which is Quake 3 Arena, but that's actually open source, and that's for free, so that's fine.
No. There's
The same thing for Quake
It
1.
has a similar name to Delta Touch.
Hmm.
Quad Touch, I think. Yeah, it's called Quad Touch.
Maybe, but I don't know if that has a price tag or anything on that, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're supporting the developer of that when you buy the thing, but having a price tag to access that is first of all, I think not cool, and then I think also a violation to the license of the engine. So I've heard talks about it in the Sentinel Discord.
I figure,
Even inquired about it myself, how kind of a system that is, but it's kind of difficult. Sentinel has, or Android has Delta Touch, which has Sentinel inside there, but Delta Touch doesn't have a server browser for Sentinel. There's no Android kind of Sentinel server browser yet. Someone has to just make it still. Doomseeker is only for PC.
I'd love to do that, but I guess there's legal things behind it.
Well, I don't know, legal,
So
so long as you just make it free, it's probably fine. Sentinel's own. I mean, Sentinel is a Doom engine. It's source code is open source, and so is Doomseeker's.
Lead lost. Lead lost.
I figure you could go the route that they do with emulators, and they'll just have a like ads that come up or something? Or I guess no, you have to pay for those too. I don't know how they do that.
no, like the thing is,
You've taken the lead.
that would be technically profiting off of like another
it's actually no
person's or
different.
another company's work, like which is like another company's work would be like the Doom engine in this case, I think, even though yeah, the license would prohibit it. I don't know. I don't think that would work. I'm no lawyer. I don't know how that would. But it doesn't sound like a good idea that you'd be profiting out of adverts.
Taking the lead. Lead tied.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because they, from my experience on like, you know, if you load up an emulator or something, you usually have an ad-enabled version for free and then the paid version, but they're still doing that. They're still selling, you know, so maybe that's a violation too. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The best way we've worked out for TSBG to like at least mitigate the costs of it is to have a Patreon and even a Ko-fi very recently. Like just ways for people to contribute if they want to, but we don't freaking, we're not shoving like adverts at people's faces or anything like that. We don't set like a paywall for really anything except more server slots and stuff like that if you want to, but the default amount that we provide is just good enough for most people. But if people want to support, there's a Ko-fi, but there's also a Patreon. That's the way to do it for this server cluster. I'd say like the same would work for developer of a server browser for Android and App Store. I don't know. I don't know if the Delta Touch is on App Store at all, but yeah. And even the like Sentinel developers themselves, like they would have like a Patreon or some kind of a way to donate to them of their own, but they've just willingly said, nah, we don't need that.
That really sucks, because I look at games that are like
I don't know if
more,
there's been another issue
open
behind that
source.
too, but yeah, I think that they've just said that, yeah, we don't do that here. Would be nice. I personally donate a hell of a lot to Kaminsky because he's done most of the work on Sentinel very recently. He's doing God's work, really.
I think he's worked on QC Doom Edition, hasn't he?
No, Kaminsky. No. Kaminsky's the one of the developers, but I'd say one of the main developers of Standard Sentinel, which we're playing right now. QCDE is currently developed by Genia, although I think he's just done with that too. But Sentinel is developed by Genia.
I see.
Domination. Excellent.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I was looking at some games that are kind of similar, where they have like a lot of modding and things like that. And it was Roblox of all things.
Yeah.
They're like all these little kids and like adults too. They're all like making these mods in Roblox, and they're very robust and like.
They are. Some of them are actual games. Yeah.
Yeah, like Doom can have that. Technically, it already has the groundwork for it. But I guess it's the licensing and stuff that makes it an issue.
Yeah, it's done inside Roblox, which, unless Roblox has its own system of paid mods, it isn't really legal to do that. Like doing a paid game of your own inside Roblox, which is a game of its own owned by a different company.
I think that's what they're doing.
Really?
Yeah.
So a paid game inside Roblox. Well, I don't know if, like, maybe Roblox has some kind of a similar system to like Bethesda's like creation kit for Fallout, and I don't know what the equivalent is for Skyrim, where there is a system for paid mods. I don't know if Roblox is a similar thing. So if the developer of company behind Roblox takes a certain like cut out of the price of the game when somebody buys it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're doing that, like a actual paid game inside Roblox, and people behind Roblox is fine with that, then maybe they have like something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a system.
Like as
that
long as they are
Roblox
getting a
built
portion of it as
within
well.
their games.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have like some sort of currency or something that can be transferred.
Hey.
I don't think it's a very good market they have set up for the developers. Like they're taking a large cut, but it's just interesting, like the kind of community that they've built around that.
Soul Sphere.
It's just weird seeing the name come up after like so many years, because I used to think of Roblox and it was like
it was
like a
it
little
was
kid
very
game, right?
different, yeah, in the olden days.
The dude with the little like Lego head.
Yeah.
Yeah, the oof.
The oof sound.
And now people show me things and they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, this was
Roblox.
made in Roblox, yeah. Well, Doom has been the same, like, there are so many amazing GZ Doom games and projects that just do not look even remotely like the Doom engine. Well, like some of them kind of do, but like then there's stuff like Salako, for example, is just so different looking. It still uses sprites for the weapons and all of the stuff in there. Some probably voxels for some things, but still like that core aspect still is kind of Doom-ish, as well as the auto map when you look into it. But like everything else does not feel like the Doom engine. And then when people say, "Oh yeah, this is made in like a Doom engine," it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. All the particles and stuff that they have going on.
Oh yeah,
physics,
they even
very
enhanced those further. Well, not really enhanced, but like made them better, more performant and stuff like that. Increase the FPS on those. Freaking whooper. Wolf. And then there's also Beyond Sunset, which is just an incredibly good looking freaking GZ Doom game. But there are like
Wait, what is it called?
Beyond Sunset.
I need to look that one up.
It's a game that I think is just promoted by the Hellforge Studios, but I don't think they're publishing that. That's under a different publisher. Still, like the Hellforge Discord has its own channel for Beyond Sunset still, so. And Salako has one too, even though that's under a different publisher as well. But there are also like GZ Doom games that distantly look more like Doom. Supplies is one of them, which I'm in the middle of playing. Speaking of which, I gotta get back into that because I'm streaming the playthrough of that too. Then Age of Hell, of course, which is going to be a game that is going to have the sort of slaughter map environment of Doom, like in terms of the action. Tons of monsters and large arenas and stuff like that. You just have to circle around them and kill them all. But it has its own flavor to it as well. You have weapon upgrades, you have many different weapons. The art style of it is just incredibly good. They're made out of monsters and everything are made out of models, and they're just rendered into sprites after the fact.
That's cool.
Yeah, then there's Project Absentia, which has a very unique sort of cartoonish art style.
I've played that one before.
Yeah. You can distinctly feel, I mean, in its gameplay, probably not, it doesn't, like the animations and everything look very, not like Doom. but like the menu systems and everything, I think still are kind of GZ Doom is. It's very hard to like recode the menu system of GZ Doom. So on some games like that and Supplies and Age of Hell, the core menu system still may look like GZ Doom, but it's possible to code. It's just very difficult. Like I don't know why they made the menu system so not very robust. Like that, not very flexible.
That's one thing I'm working on this week, actually. Like redoing UI.
Yeah, Beyond Sunset has done that. Yeah, Beyond Sunset has redone the main menu at least, and a lot of the other menus. And there's Relentless Frontier. What other GZ Doom games are out there? Hellslinger,
that
which
one
is,
I played the most.
Yeah, Hellslinger, which is what Shakar, who popped up earlier, she's working on that.
Oh, cool. It's still in development? It's not a...
I've heard of that mod, Scientusk. Actually, no, I've not just heard of it. I think I've tested it once.
Wait, are we still talking about the same thing? This is
No, sorry. I was replying to Scientusk. I think he's like watching me on the stream, but he's replying to me on the server itself. So like, he's made like an In Pursuit of Greed Doom mod. In Pursuit of Greed at the time was a very obscure Doom clone, which features different player classes and even like curious sort of like gameplay elements, like the I wonder what was the abbreviation called? Like it was aft sensory system camera, or AS cam. So it basically had a rear view mirror in an FPS game.
What?
Yeah, that was the first sort of kind of a rear view mirror in an FPS game, which is a very common thing anyway. The only other game that I know that has done it is Hellscreen, which is a modern FPS boomer shooter.
3 frags left.
FPS with a rear view
Is it
mirror.
mechanically based around that?
It's basically the only like
Frags left.
function of that was you just saw enemies behind you. That was about it. It was a very slow game, so like you were still sort of aware of your surroundings, even if you were turning very slowly in that game. But I think I have like Scientusk is apparently, who's playing with us right now, is just spectating there. He's apparently made like a Doom mod of that. It also supports. He says here on the chat, like the mod he's made also supports multiplayer, but on GZ Doom. Damn it, not on Sentinel. Where's my armor? Damn it. Killed by R. Hemlock.
I always wanted to do like, well, as far as I know, it's probably not possible. But like Splatoon, but in Doom.
Oh, that's been that's been talked about.
Really?
I think if, for GZ Doom probably a lot more than Zenjonum, but also in the Zenjonum community, like Drinking Bird, who's the wiki maintainer, I think even the forum maintainer of Zenjonum. He is a real Splatoon fan. So is TDRR, who's been doing Zenjonum commits to the code. They have been wondering like how it would be possible to make something like Splatoon work on Zenjonum, but it is going to be very, very difficult. Because I've seen its gameplay. You have to move on the splats and everything you create yourself, and then eliminate.
As far as I know,
other
you
player
can't
with,
place like a bullet decal on the floor either. Like it's only walls.
No, not decals. No, like I was thinking of puffs, but yeah, decals absolutely not. Not even in
So
GZ
you wouldn't be
Doom.
able to like paint the stage or something.
Yeah, there's some sort of a possibility to make like a second layer texture on top of the actual floor texture or even ceiling texture. I know Brutal Doom has done it with its core system. Probably Nash Mohandez's Nash core has done that too. As the Doom guy, it's going very, very nice. I've been going on for well over 2 hours actually. Holy hell! But I still have plenty of energy. But yeah, it's been like thought about just as a curiosity, like how would things work, and would they work is the first thing, like especially in Sentinel. It's absolutely more possible in GZ Doom because Z script in GZ Doom is a lot more flexible. You just need to know what you're doing. Ah, damn it. Hey, Kaminsky's back. That's AKMDM.
The spawns are not fair.
Yeah, the spawns on with this many players can get a little bit nasty. There's only so many player spawns. Thought of making an In Pursuit of Greed mod for Deathmatch, but it'll require a lot of work for something like that. Something that people may not enjoy that much. Okay, scientists. I think it would, well, technically you can play In Pursuit of Greed in Deathmatch already, but that's with Samsara Reincarnation, which is a very, very, like, big Sentinel project. That's, it's a crossover mod of, like, different FPS, classic FPS games, including In Pursuit of Greed, but also just Doom, Quake, Quake 2, Quake 3 even most recently, Duke Nukem, Shadow Warrior, Blood, Redneck Rampage. So many games. Freaking Star Wars Dark Forces is in there. Heretic and Hexen 2. It has so many different freaking player classes you can play as, and even an add-on, kind of a monster remixer, where if you're playing as a certain class, the monsters will be off that game where that class is from. So if you're playing as a Hexen character, the monsters will be from Hexen. If another player is playing like a Quake 1 character, but basically Ranger, the enemies will be Hexen and Quake 1. If you're also playing as the Hexen character. Oh my god, what a freaking spawn. Car 98? Yeah. Why not? Cause why not?
Frags left. 2 frags left. 1 frag left.
Django wins. Was he unchained by any chance? I don't know. I must win! It was so close actually, holy hell. 1 frag away. Doom Guy Rage was nearly there. Blind Corridor, this is this map. Yeah, this is a very vertical map. There are actually like 3 floors on top of each other. It's like 2 bridges basically.
Lead died. You've lost the lead.
Kaminsky's playing with us, but he's not in the voice chat. He usually joins the voice chat as well, but I wonder if he's having maybe a dev meeting or something. Well, this Friday. I think he's usually having those in the closer to the weekend, like Sunday. Oh. Oh, there's a minigun. I forgot about this. I wonder how rare the minigun spawn is then, because well, this is the first time I'm picking it up after more than 2 hours that we played. It could be either that, or it could be that the RNG of that weapon spawning has just been ridiculously, terribly bad.
I have not seen the minigun. Well, I guess I would see it when you would too.
It's a ridiculous thing. It has a bit of a wind-up time, but once it starts firing, it's a freaking drill. Goes through a lot of things. Oh, we're getting clear. Holy hell, what, 10 again? And we're still getting Europeans. Like, it's funny, about half are from North and South America, I'd say. Yeah, we've got Argentinian players now, too. And then some are from Europe. What country flag is that Ramlock has? Like, dark blue on the upper and lower stripe, and then white one on the middle, and there's some sort of a symbol. We're getting like 160 ping to Europe.
Does it automatically do the flag for you? Like based
Oh yeah,
on
yeah, based on your location, yes. It's kind of its own system that Sentinel servers can have. It's IP2C, standing for IP to country. Oof. But you can also not show it for yourself if you want. You can adjust that in the multiplayer options. There's a hide country setting in there. In which case it'll just show a question mark on a grey background. It looks like a question mark flag. So you're from Questonia. Although Aiko, the owner of TSPG, who's from Kentucky, calls it, what was it again? What was that? It was some neighboring state to Kentucky. Ohio, that's what it was. He called that flag Ohio. It's just... So we were, I think it was last week when we were wondering, like, I wonder what question mark land is, and then Aiko was like, oh, that's Ohio. Small mocking towards Ohio there from Kentucky. Yeah, speaking of this server cluster, like this is a very unique case with Zendronum. Like TSPG, when it was established as an open hosting service like this 10 years ago, it was kind of unheard of that a third party would just, like somebody in the community essentially would provide the systems and the kind of internet for people to like host their own servers on. All they just need to do here, like, is just register an account on one of our websites. It's either the Painkiller website or the Euroburst website, depending on where they're from and what's closer to them. Otherwise, we're providing the servers, like this one, from, well, this is running on Germany right now, so that's, yeah, this is a Euroburst server. And we're providing the systems and even the WAD files. Although, yeah, users can upload their own files if they need their own stuff to be run, or stuff that the websites don't have.
You died for the lead.
Hey, Capelli, I've been on the computer for like a while already. I need to get my eyes off the screen. I
Oh,
have,
no
like,
problem.
a headache.
we've been playing for like quite a bit. Usually I go for like 2 hours, but we've been playing for 2.5. Really. That's fine. It's been a hell of a lot of fun with this mode. But yeah, thanks so much for joining.
5-minute
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
Yeah, cheers. See you later.
lost the lead.
Catch you later.
Yep. Yeah, we've been going for the better part of freaking 2.5 hours on this Sent. The previous map we had 10, now we're at freaking 6. I mean, Hailstorm just left and Science Task went to Spectator again. This mod is just so much fun. I mean, it's very adjacent to Insanity Deathmatch, and this is really what appeals to a lot of players in a weapon mode like this. It's just the power of the weapon. All the weapons, in fact. It just gives you a chance to even frack the most skillful of players. Of course, I took it a step further in Insanity Deathmatch, but yeah, Joe Blaze was just experimenting. Maybe even learning Decorate of his own with this mod, and then, yeah, just was inspired by my thing, which is I was very happy about at the time. I don't know where he is nowadays, but yeah, he hasn't been part of either the entryway or even this community for a while. I don't know what has. He's probably taken a break from Doom for quite a while now. But he's a brilliant spriter. He's made most of these sprites. And if he hasn't made some of the sprites himself, then he's Franken-sprited, like this one. Doom 64 shotgun there. The SMG, this thing he's made himself. Including the reload animations. Freaking dying sounds are amazing. Oof. Might play maybe this one, and then I might be off as well. I mean, we've been playing for 2.5 hours, which is insane. I also may look sweaty, but it's partly because it is so freaking hot here in Finland right now. It's getting a little bit cooler towards the weekend and next week, but holy hell, it's been a hot couple of weeks these past couple of weeks. Off. And you know, I was just talking about supplies with Hailstorm as well, and I've been meaning to get into that, but these past couple weeks, I didn't, even imagine they would be this busy. Been visiting my parents a lot, I've been just visiting the town a lot. Well, the city, rather. I'm in a town. I want to say the city, because it is actually larger, and it is a city. And then next week, of course, I'm going to a music festival. So a lot has been happening during my holiday, which I did not expect. I was hoping to get more time on streaming, but I'm still hoping to get it next week. But I've thoroughly enjoyed my holiday. Damn it.
Your skill is not enough.
Perhaps next week we'll continue Supplies episode 4 finally. Part of the reason also has been the weather that I just mentioned. Like, it's been just so hot that I've barely even had the freaking energy because of the freaking exhausting weather to stream. Shit.
You've lost the lead.
But I do have, like, my ideas for the Sentinel sessions aren't running out anytime soon. I've always had the motivation to do those streams.
One frag left.
But yeah, on every other day where I just have less plans on, like supplies, for example, I just don't even have to plan a lot. I don't know. The weather has an effect on that too. Just on the mood to stream during the week. But yeah, I think that was... I'll play one more. One more. And we're ending on a very good map. Holy hell.
You've tied for the lead.
Unless everybody, of course, leaves on this map, then I might too. But it's been a hell of a session. Glad I revisited this mod. I kind of hope that Joe Blaze returns to continue making this or developing this. Did such a good job on this. Oof. Nothing is old. Wait a minute, is that guard soul? He's also got the Spanish flag. Welcome back, pistol air. I just noticed freaking sent that 3 minutes ago, but yeah.
5 minutes warning.
Guard soul is also from Spain, but I wonder if this guy is maybe this is his cousin, I don't know. I also just realized the freaking explosion sound of those mini rockets just sound like thunder. Holy shit. Where's that weapon? It's... Oh, same goes with that grenade, actually, yeah. It's kind of like thunderous. Yeah, listen to those. Holy shit. And that's kind of what you want to, when your launcher weapon to sound like when the actual projectile explodes. Just add a little bit more oomph to it, and you're good.
Excellent. Excellent.
Damn, what a rocket. I am noticing one fault with this scrap gun or shrapnel gun. Shit. It's auto-aiming the projectiles to the same level, even though the vertical spread should be random. But yeah, there's a bit of auto-aim involved in there too. So it's leveling all the projectiles to the same height, but the same, like, the horizontal spread stays. Holy shit. Oh man, Kaminsky. No, you don't. No, I'm gonna quickly score 11 frags here and win. Or 10 frags. Very easy. Just keep killing Kaminsky, that's how I'm gonna win.
One frag left.
No! Damn it! Damn you, Kaminsky. That was it for me, but I'll leave the server open for y'all. Have fun the rest of you. See ya. Alright. Hopefully that'll stay populated. And if you want to join that action and you feel like you were late to the session, well, actually, let me refresh the server just in case. I mean, I don't want everyone to leave there immediately, so... But yeah, I mean, regarding next week, no, not next week. The next session, regardless, you can join the next one when that happens using those instructions. If you don't already have Doom 2, let alone join them, then read those instructions before the next session. But that'll happen in 2 weeks, not next week, because next week exactly I'm on a music festival. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The next week after that, I shouldn't have anything. I'm pretty much back at work as well. So, yeah, I should also just quit the voice chat. Nobody's coming in there anyway. What's the next song on this freaking thing? Should I actually cue that? Let's cue the next one. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, tomorrow should still be a stream. I should have the time. But even if I don't, I'll let the Hellforge community know if there will be a session or not. But yeah, I should have the time to stream and do a BFG Spam Squad session. So yeah, and hopefully I'll do a stream sometime during next week when I still have some of my holiday left, so we can continue supplies. But yeah, let's see who we have here to raid. Neil for sure is doing Doom the Dark Ages. Nevanos is doing Princess Crown on the Game Boy. God damn, who am I gonna raid? There's a lot of different people here, but I think I might give Nevanos the raid, even though it might not be just Doom or anything else. Should I see what Princess Crown looks like actually when the advert goes off? God damn it. Ad. Stupid ad. There's 10 more seconds of that. But yeah, anyway, I mean, let me see the Sentinel session. So, it still has players, yeah. So if you want to join that right now, and you still feel like you missed the session, don't worry, because the server is still up and there are still people in there, so feel free to still join that using those exact instructions. Alright. Well, yeah, we'll be running Nevanos, I guess. So, raid Nevanos. And yeah, I should be seeing you tomorrow, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I just don't have anything just occupying tomorrow is exactly when the session starts. So otherwise it is bon voyage, special luck to your future endeavors. Give Nevanos all the love playing Princess Crown on the Game Boy. And see you tomorrow. Goodbye for now.